We've come to the end of the year as we enter December, so let's take a look back at everything picked up in November of 2025. First up out of South Africa, though technically Bothuthatswana, is a set of DPM trousers made for their defense force. Being one of the 10 Bantustans created by South Africa, these regions were more or less segregated sections of the country created to house many black inhabitants during the Union and Apartheid Republic eras of South Africa. Some of them, such as Bothuthatswana, gained a nominal level of self-governance, with each seeing uniforms of both solid color and camouflage ranging from originals or variants of existing patterns to ones taken from the region. Come 1994, these would all be dissolved along with apartheid. Moving northward way up into Europe is a lone olive-colored top out of Ukraine, which actually was one of the components of the first uniform of their National Guard. Formed in March of 2014, like the MM14 equivalents of the armed forces, initial sets were apparently designed by NFM, which later allegedly got into a legal battle over the design, which they denied, but whatever the case, these were short-lived as they were replaced not long after. As for the insignia, it's an unofficial one and came with the jacket and looks to be a variant of a morale patch you can find online, granted a questionable one at that. Moving now just a bit southeast, we end up in Turkey with a nice parka bearing one of its nano patterns, specifically the Air Force variant. Over the last year or two, a wave of assorted camo pieces have come out of the country, meaning a great deal of it is pretty cheap, but considering a lot of it hit the market at once, there's a distinct possibility it'll dry up relatively quickly, so this was grabbed on the cheap to finish off a set. And finally, moving again south, we end up with a few pieces out of Israel, specifically two versions of their standard field uniform, often referred to as Madai Bet or Uniform B. On the left is one of the earliest versions dated 1974, along with a matching pair of trousers. These would be the first model design, which interestingly uses a fabric that's virtually identical in color and feel to the US OG 107 sateen utility uniforms, as in fact quite a few of those were supplied by the United States, with the only changes being the addition of some IDF stamps. The fabric would eventually be changed around 1976 to a darker, more olive drab color, which continues to be seen today, which can be observed on the top to the right, being dated 2007. As you can see, the changes to their uniforms have been minimal, with minor upgrades over the years really revolving around things like stitch work, the addition of reinforcements in certain areas, and the covering of buttons. But on that note, we've hit everything. Though this is the last acquisition video of 2025, it's not the final one related to it, as we'll be back again in January to see all of December's items. Hope everyone has a good new year, and we'll see you all then.